CTV's Claudia Cautillo is tracking reaction to the Sens move, and she joins us now live with more. Claudia?
Well, Graham, it's no secret there is a huge rivalry between the Ottawa Senators and teams like the Habs and the Leafs. A crane operator has been rescued. Earlier this afternoon, he was stuck on top of a crane with raging flames below him for nearly an hour. And of course, for some pros, it's a chance to make it all look easy and show the payoff for those countless hours of training. If you take a look at these trees behind me here, they mark the edge of the Gananoque River. Now, residents say the water is up about 5 feet higher than where it should be. There is some concern that Canadian cheese producers could be hurt by this deal, but the Canadian government says if that happens, they'll be compensated.
So, Claudia, what are police, saying right now as far as where they're focusing the investigation?
Well, Amanda, at this point, police are looking to speak with family and friends of the mother and those 2 children, hoping they might be able to shed some light on what's happened here. And the heat from this fire was so intense, it even melted parts of this vehicle parked in front of the home. The cause is still under investigation, but fire crews suggest the fire may have started with a barbecue behind the home. Blue Jays fans in the capital say the support is definitely here for a professional baseball team of our own. Without it, Ontario voters could be headed back to the polls as early as July, 9 months after the last provincial election. The stabbing happened on Promenade du Portage, a popular stretch for bars and nightclubs in Gatineau. As you can see, this fire has completely ripped through the structure of the restaurant. The smoke is still pouring out here as firefighters try to extinguish those hot spots. There are more floats taking part in this year's parade than ever before, making this the biggest pride parade in Ottawa's history. We're about to try the giant ski. There are 8 people on each set of skis here. Our goal is to stay standing up and make it to the finish line before the other team. There are nearly 80 competitors taking part in today's event, and more than 20 of them are women. It's the kind of work that would usually take days. But these crops are being harvested in just hours thanks to more than 30 farmers honoring a friend.
We just wanted it done and for the family to have one less thing burdening them.
They are friends of farmer Mark Lindsay. The 39-year-old died November 14th. He was driving a tractor near a pond on his property when the land gave way. He was pinned by his tractor underwater and drowned.
It's heartbreaking because when I look at a tractor, I think Mark's going to be operating it because it's just I'm so used to seeing him in it.
Mark's widow, Anne, says she is overwhelmed by the community support. She packed and delivered lunches to show her appreciation.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, no problem. Our pleasure.
I just want to give you this, so I made one for everybody working.
Anne says it's something Mark would have wanted.
I just want to thank you so much for...
There's nothing to say, dear. There's just nothing to say.
No.
Mark's friends say he would be there for his community in a heartbeat, and they are there for him and his family.
It was not hard trying to organize it. Everybody that was able to or wanted to participate was able to.
Family and friends say Mark's legacy will live on through his robotic dairy barn, his pride and joy.
I miss him a lot, and I'm honestly proud that he taught me enough that I'm able to use his wisdom to look after his cows with him. And I know he's still here watching over.
Part of the crop will go to feeding Mark's nearly 200 cows.
We're not going to forget what Mark did for this farm, and we're going to keep rolling because we have to, and that's what farming is. You keep going.
As they move forward, those who knew and loved Mark carry memories of his generosity and kind spirit, deep-seated in his community and what he loved to do.
Mark died doing what he loved. When you're born to farm and you live to farm, you love farming. I know he's up there watching. I know he is.
Claudia Cautillo, CTV News.